Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Today is Friday, February 2nd, 2018. I want to give you about a 2-week update here on my oil pressure. And this is about 2 weeks after I replaced the oil pressure switch, after I flushed my engine with kerosene, did the oil change, and wanted to give you just a quick update. And as I mentioned in my video before, I am planning on and have the parts for checking the oil pump and replacing and pulling the oil pan, checking the pickup tube O-ring. I also have some parts in for the timing chain. I'm going to replace the tensioners and the chain guides. And let me just show you what the oil pressure looks like. I've pulled into the office here. And again, this is about after a 25-30 minute drive. And if you'll remember, this is about the point where my oil pressure gauge started acting up, giving me the low oil pressure warning and the driver information center telling me to shut the engine off. Now let me show you what I've got today. Again, this is about after a 30-minute drive. And as you can see, engine is idling fine. I'm showing quote-unquote normal oil pressure on the gauge. Again, the gauge on the dashboard on these inline 6 4.2 liter engines is really just a dummy light. It is 43 degrees outside, and my oil pressure is reading, sorry, that's hard to see. Let's see if I can get that a little bit better for you. Oil pressure is reading about 15. So I haven't had a low oil pressure warning since after that first Monday, after I did my oil change and replaced that switch and did the engine flush. I don't want to say with 100% certainty that the engine flush with kerosene solved my problem. I'm still a little concerned. So again, I'm still going to pull the oil pan. I'm going to look at the pickup tube screen, change that O-ring on the pickup tube, and do a couple things with the timing chain. Again, my car has 205,000 miles on the odometer. One caveat is that when I bought my car used from the dealership, when I was driving it home back in August of 2008, the speedometer was acting up, and I took it back to the dealership the next day after I bought it, and they replaced the computer. And for whatever reason, they did not reset the odometer. So when I picked it up after them replacing the computer, it had 0 miles on it. And when I bought the car, when I drove it home the first night, it had about 50,000. So while my odometer says 205,000, I really have about 255,000 on the engine. So again, this will be my last update on the oil pressure before I tear into the oil pan tomorrow. So thanks for checking the video out, and stay tuned for maybe 1 or 2 more videos of dropping the oil pan, timing chain video, and hopefully, gonna say this with a grain of salt, hopefully I find something wrong or something clogged, so I have a better feeling that I have fixed my low oil pressure. Anyway, hope y'all have a great Friday. We'll see you soon. Take care.